Hi, Nia Preston here with my last presentation on Turt and the environmental decision making for leatherbacks. The largest environmental issue for leatherbacks is unintended capture in fishing gear, also known as bycatch. These turtles get caught in nets, long lines, and traps, and it mostly happens during their migration and feeding. This is caused by an overlap with commercial fishing, and it leads to injury, drowning, and population decline. NOAA identifies bycatch as one of the greatest threats to sea turtle survival worldwide. In some fisheries, bycatch can account for thousands of sea turtle interactions per year globally. NOAA reports that despite conservation efforts, bycatch remains a leading cause of sea turtle injury and mortality in U.S. fisheries. Existing policies. The U.S. and other countries do have protections. TEDs and gear changes reduce some bycatch. There's fishing closures in high-risk areas. The NOAA monitors fishing vessels and bycatch. International agreements exist, but there's still uneven enforcement. The NOAA does require turtle excluder devices, which are TEDs, in U.S. shrimp trawl fisheries. This can reduce sea turtle capture by up to 97% when properly used. The NOAA observer programs collect bycatch data on hundreds of fishing trips annually to track the impact and compliance. But the problem still continues despite these protections. My proposed policy is to require turtle-safe fishing gear and seasonal no-fishing zones during migration periods. The goal is to reduce accidental captures. This targets both fishing gear and timing, and it protects migration routes and feeding areas for the leatherbacks and other sea turtles. Local impacts. So I think for my policy, small fishers would be affected most. There would be a higher cost for new gear. There would be less fishing time and areas. I think there would be resistance to new rules, especially for old or fisheries that have been around for a while. Um, Long term, there'd be more healthier fisheries, and I think also more ecotourism and conservation jobs. Regional impacts. So, for the industry, there would need to be standardized gear regulations across all fisheries since turtles move across entire ocean regions. So, multiple countries would be affected by the same issue. There would need to be shared fishing rules and cooperation. For the ecosystems, there'd be reduced pressure on migration corridors. Reduced bycatch would improve ecosystems in all ways. This shows importance of cross-border management. Global efforts. So there are a lot of global efforts in place. There's international agreements like CITES, which protects turtles. IOC and Inter-American agreements help conservation. NOAA and global programs reduce bycatch. There's research and tracking for turtles across countries, but no single country can solve the issue alone. So it's important that we all cooperate and work together to help solve this issue and make sure that there's a solution for everybody. I really enjoyed getting the chance to learn about turt and other leatherback turtles and how they live and migrate. I didn't really realize how directly human actions like fishing and plastic use impact them, so this project really helped me see the connection between everyday habits and ocean health in a much more real way. It made me think more about how even small everyday choices I make can add up and affect the environment. It really showed me how connected everything in the ocean ecosystem really is. It also made me realize how important it is to advocate for animals that don't have a voice, like sea turtles, that are just trying to survive in oceans we heavily impact. I also got more familiar with different organizations and the ways people are actually working to protect marine life and reduce threats like bycatch and pollution. Overall, it made me feel more connected to ocean life and a lot more motivated to care about protecting it.